Jefferson County Court Law number 2 is not in session. The court is in session and calls number M333072. Case is styled of State of Texas versus Charles Jason Kramer. Mr. Kramer, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Kramer?
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Kramer, your case is set on our announcement docket. Now, Mr. Kramer, was your case set for you to have an opportunity to hire an attorney?
Well, it got moved so that I could do the discovery.
Oh, so last time that you was here, you were supposed to set up an appointment with the district attorney's office for discovery. Did you set that appointment up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when was the appointment set up for?
I did it yesterday.
Oh, you did it yesterday. All right. Now, what we can do is, do you need some time to review that discovery to make your decision as to whether or not you want your case set on the trial docket or plea docket?
That's I'd actually like for my case to get dismissed after reviewing the evidence. I mean, it's like a clear cut.
May I ask, who did you talk to yesterday?
Do we have his, pull up his case? We have did he sign a,
Kurt. I have a business card.
business? Okay,
Like,
yeah. Pull up his thing, see if we had a, judge's explanation of rights and a waiver of counsel. Okay. Well, I'll pull it up on here. When was it signed? What's the date? Okay.
Kobe Hawkpower.
Okay, he's not in today.
But he had told me because wrote a letter requesting that it be dismissed. But he said that I had to turn it in either to the clerk or to the court.
No, I guess if you have to file a motion with the county clerk's office. The clerk office is downstairs right below us. You'd have to file your motion. You have to e-file it. They can tell you how to do that. Okay. And then what we'll do is, once that's done, we have to set it for a hearing. Okay. So let's reset his case, give him time to get that motion filed, and we'll get a motion on the day that your case is reset on. Okay.
Thanks, sir.
All right. So you're going to stand on the X in front of the court coordinator. She's going to reset your case. Once your case is reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
All right, you too.
Thank you. Good morning. This is cause number M333044. Case is style of State of Texas versus Donald LaFleur. Mr. LaFleur, how are you doing?
Okay.
I'm doing fine. Mr. LaFleur, let me do this here. They can tell you how to do that once you go downstairs to the clerk's office.
Yeah.
Let's see, Judge. Now, Mr. LaFleur, the last time you was here, which was February 14th of 2023, your case was reset to give you an opportunity to hire an attorney. Have you hired that attorney?
I have an appointment with Thomas Burkhardt on the 10th.
Okay.
He rescheduled it because he's.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna reset his case. He has an appointment to hire an attorney. Give us a reset date. Please stand on the X in front of the court coordinator. Once you get your case reset, you'll be free to go.
Thank you.
And you have a blessed day. All right. Same year. This is cause number M333174, case of style of state of Texas versus Rory Bernard Parker. Mr. Parker, is that your full name? How you doing, Mr. Parker? I'm doing fine. Mr. Parker, let's see, order setting by condition, judge's explanation. Hey, Mr. Parker, last time that you was here in court, your case was reset to give you an opportunity to hire an attorney. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Have you hired your attorney?
I've been trying to speak to an attorney. I had
How much time do you need?
about a month.
About a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just have a seat in that first chair. You, court coordinator is going to reset your case. Once your case is reset for you to hire an attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
And oh, this is cause number M324008, case of style of state of Texas versus Megan Rashawn Banks. Ms. Banks, is that your full name? Okay, what's your name?
Megan Rashawn, be stand on it, babe.
Say that.
Rashawn, be stand on it, babe.
Okay, how you doing, Ms. Banks? That's good. Now, Ms. Banks, is this your first time here on this motion to revoke your probation? Okay, now, let's give her judge's explanation. Ms. Banks. Ms. Banks, I have before me a motion to revoke your probation, to revoke your unadjudicated probation. This motion was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this motion, it alleges that on or about March 26th of 2021, that, well, in County Court at Law number 2, that the court found that the evidence was sufficient beyond a reasonable doubt to support a finding of guilt for the Class B misdemeanor offense of theft, Class B. The court placed you on unadjudicated probation for a period of 9 months after deferring adjudication on your guilt. In this motion, there are 3 allegations. First allegation alleged that you, Megan Rashawn Banks, failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office as ordered by the court on December 1st of 2022 as directed in violation of condition 4 of your probation order, and that you, Megan Rashawn Banks, failed to pay court assessed fees as ordered by the court, and as of December 2nd, 2022, you were $1,192.25 in arrears in violation of condition 8 of your probation order. And condition number 3 alleges, well, allegation number 3 alleges that you, Megan Rashawn Banks, has failed to provide proof of completion of theft class as ordered by the court in violation of condition 16 of your probation order. Now, Ms. Banks, if the court finds any one of these allegations to be true, your punishment can be assessed at 180 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Now, as a defendant in a criminal case, you have a right to have an attorney. That document that has been handed out that is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without an Attorney explains to you the options that you have regarding your right to having an attorney. Now, as a defendant in a criminal case, you have three options. Number one, you may hire an attorney. Do you understand that option? Number two, if you do not have enough money to hire an attorney, you may request an attorney be appointed to represent you. Do you understand that option? Yeah. Option number three, you may represent yourself. Do you understand that option? If you want an attorney to represent you and have enough money to hire an attorney, the case will be reset to give you time to do so. If you want an attorney and do not have the money to hire one, you will need to fill out a financial questionnaire so that the proper person can determine whether or not to appoint an attorney to represent you. You may not speak to the prosecutor about your case unless you sign a written waiver of your right to be represented by an attorney. Be aware that there are dangers to self-representation. Waiving your right to an attorney and representing yourself may result in a worse outcome for you and your case, including the loss of significant legal rights and opportunities relating to military service, possession of a firearm, housing and public benefits, child custody, immigration status for non-citizens, and employment. If you choose to proceed without an attorney, you may change your mind at any time and may request counsel from the court. At the bottom of that document, it states in bold letters, defendant's choice. Mark initials next to only one choice. If your choice is, I want to hire my own attorney, then you'll place your initials on the first line to the left. If you have already hired an attorney to represent you in this case, then you will place your initials on the second line to the left. If your choice is, I want to apply for court-appointed attorney, then you will place your initials on the third line to the left. If you have already been appointed a court-appointed attorney in this case, then you will place your initials on the fourth line to the left. If your choice is, I want to waive my right to an attorney and represent myself, then you will place your initials on the fifth line to the left. Now, once you finish placing your initials on one of the 5 lines, then you will sign your name on the line that's titled defendant, and you would date it today's date, May 5th of 2023. Do you understand? Okay, you can go ahead on and make your choice.
Wait for what you're looking for.
Oh, shit. Just have a seat at that table. Okay. 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 You can have a seat. Okay, next.
Courtney Sadler.
Courtney Sadler. This is cause number M332370. Case is style of State of Texas versus Courtney Nicole Sadler. Ms. Sadler, is that your full name?
Yes.
How you doing, Ms. Sadler? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Ms. Sadler. You're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Thomas Burbank, who is appearing via Zoom. Attorney Burbank, how are you doing?
Doing fine, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. Now, Mr. Burbank, the state is represented in this case by Attorney Ray Shearer. Attorney Shearer, how are you doing?
Doing great, Your Honor.
Ms. Burbank, what is your announcement in Ms. Sadler's case?
I had discussions with previous prosecutor judge in reference to whether or not they had a complainant. This is a family violence case. Whoever is taking his place, hopefully will open up the file and give a call, see if they can locate a complaining witness.
Okay.
We can either set it on the trial docket, or if they will do it within the next 30 days. I know that Ms. Sadler is trying to get this behind her.
Do you?
Your Honor, obviously I'm stepping in and
Okay.
this is a case that
first
We
laid
just
eyes on.
set it on trial docket.
So, let's do that. We'll set on. And, in the meantime,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
get something out.
Okay, Ms. Sadler, your case is gonna be set on the trial docket. You can get your reset from our court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Burbank will send your reset to you.
That's fine, Judge. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next case is cause number M334236, case of style of the state of Texas versus Jerome Anthony Baines Jr. Mr. Baines, is that your full name? How you doing, Mr. Baines? I'm doing fine. Mr. Baines, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Thomas Burbank. Attorney Burbank, what's your announcement in Mr. Baines' case?
Yeah, and I have to inquire whether or not the felonies are taken care of yet.
Mr. Baines, have your felonies been taken care of?
Yes, sir. I told him I just received 7 years TDC.
Yes. Yeah, he said they are taken care of.
They have been taken because I was not notified of them, Judge. If the state is not going to dismiss them, because my understanding was that this possibly was associated with one of the felony cases, and there was going to be dispositive when I first got appointed with them. There again, I don't think it was Mr. Scherer that was going to look into it. If not, I would ask for just a 1 week or less reset. I can get it taken care of if they're not going to
Put it on.
dismiss it as a previous conversation.
Okay, we're gonna reset it on our jail run docket for Thursday.
That'd be fine, Judge.
Okay,
And I'll get down there and line them up. If the prosecutor could ask the felony prosecutor whether or not there was any conversation about dismissing it prior to that Thursday date so that he can get on with his life.
okay. Okay, that's fine. So this case is gonna be reset on our jail run docket for next Thursday. Mr. Baines, follow the bailiff, and you have a blessed day. Mr. Burbank, your other client, John John Gabriel Singletary didn't show up. So the state, his case was set at 9 a.m. on today's date of May 5th of 2023 at 9 a.m. At or about 9 a.m. The court's bailiff called the name of John Singletary at the courthouse. John Singletary did not answer. John Singletary has not appeared in court since the court has been in session. And Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of John Singletary at the courthouse door again? You could have a seat in it. John Singletary's name was just called again at the courthouse door. John Singletary did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Singletary opportunity to appear in court. State, do you have a motion?
State would ask for the warrant to be issued, the revocation bond.
Okay. John Singletary's bond will be forfeited. A warrant should be issued for his arrest in cause number M332618. And Mr. Burbank, this will conclude your cases. Your recess will be sent to you. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
All right, thank you. Yes. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session and cause number M330654. Case is style of state of Texas versus Belinda Jean Baines. Belinda Jean James. Belinda Jean James was scheduled to be in court this morning. Oh, that says, what is this here? 11 a.m. early release from probation. This is not set to 11 a.m. Yes, so we'll be in recess until 11 a.m. Okay, court will be in recess. Okay.
There was some of them that we operated.
On the MTRP? Okay, hold on. Let me do this here. Megan Banks, please come forward. Okay, Ms. Banks, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Banks, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God? Ms. Banks, you may put your hand down. Ms. Banks, I have two documents before me. Do you have her other document? The judge's explanation? Did you get? Ms. Banks, I have two documents before me. The first document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights of Defense by Attorney. Do you recognize this document? And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant? Are these your initials on the line that states you would like to apply for court-appointed attorney? I also have another document that's titled Jefferson County Affidavit of Injuries. Do you recognize this document? On page 2 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that's titled Defendant Signature. Is this your signature?
Yes.
Now, Ms. Banks, before you signed and initialed these documents, did you read the documents? And did you understand what you read? And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Ms. Banks, I've read your answers. Based on your answers, you meet the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney, an attorney that will be appointed to represent you in this case is Attorney Giles Cole. Attorney Cole will be given information about how to contact you, and you also be given information regarding how to contact him. Our court coordinator is going to give you that information. Once you get that information from our court coordinator, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. Please stand on the X in front of the court coordinator, and you have a blessed day.
Your Honor, there was one that he had as being on the docket that we don't have on the docket. So that was the confusion there on whether or not there was somebody on the MTRP.
Okay, that docket might have been pulled earlier. Sometimes they update the dockets like the day before.
Yes, sir. I'll just tell others, I'll look into it and tell all.
She can tell you when it's set.
Okay.
Yeah, the court coordinator.
You have enough of that? Okay, so I want to know about
It's at 11.